On the YouTube game. Today I'm going to be doing part 1 of what if Naruto learned Sage Mode earlier. So basically how this what if is going to go down is Sage Mode is not going to be like a specific type of Sage Mode is going to be allowed in the exams. This is Frog Sage Mode, Snake Sage Mode, and basically the legendary Sonic Snake Mode. Like um yeah, I don't really have to explain. So yeah, let's get right into this. What if we're gonna start as it's now Naruto versus Neji's match. Naruto looks at Neji as he says, "I'm gonna whoop your ass for what you did to Hinata." As Neji just activates his Byakugan as he says, "Hmm." And Naruto says, "You're you're so you're so damn cocky, Neji." As he then turns on his Sage Mode. Everybody's shocked as they say, "Wait, that's the Sage Mode of uh 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 of that that's the Sage Mode of that's the Sage Mode of one of the legendary Sannin and the fourth Hokage." As Naruto then just smirks as Neji no. So basically, he does not really have Sage Mode. The only way Naruto has Sage Mode is because he didn't learn it. It's his Kekkei Genkai. Yeah, so Naruto's basically gonna have a Kekkei Genkai of Sage Mode. He's actually Minato's clan is going to be the Sage clan, which has abundant amount of chakras. An abundant amount of chakra, which they were extinct back in the wars. Like a little bit before the Uzumaki clan, they went extinct, but like there were still like 200 members who were still alive, and then they died. Like 50 of them died, and then another 100 of them died. So there were only 50 members left, and then 40 of them died, and now there's only 10 members. But then there was only 10 members left. So yeah. Also, Jiraiya is Minato's dad and is from the clan Now, he does not sport Minato's hair. Actually, Minato gets that hair from his mother, and his mother is basically going to be Tsunade. So how this is going to turn out is the reason why Tsunade is has the exact same hair as the reason why is because after Dawn died, Tsunade and Jiraiya started. Well, you know what I mean. So basically, Tsunade is still gonna be a Senju. So Naruto has a strong bloodline. He has the this clan was actually kind of related to the Six Paths. So they're called the Six Paths of Sage. They're called the Sages, but their bloodline is related to the Six Paths of to Six Paths. And Jiraiya is a part of that clan, but he hasn't really mastered his dojutsu. Well, no, he has mastered his dojutsu, but he can't use it that well unless he has the two frogs on his back. Now, just because it's Sage Jutsu does not mean that it's the exact kind of Sage Jutsu. There is different types, like snake, slug, bear, sage, lion, tiger, fox. There are a lot. It's not just one member, like one clan. And Naruto has a mixture of sage and the Nine-Tails Fox. But he's only going to use this. Like, he doesn't really need to use it because Uzumaki, Senju, Sage, and I think that should already be enough to explain this guy's power. And on top of that is Nine-Tails. So he can create a chakra cloak. Like, he can't create a chakra cloak around himself, but he can kind of become like a Saiyan. Like he can power up, and then like power is just gonna be rushing out of his body. This is his nature energy, but it's not rushing out of his body. It's being contained in a circle. Kind of like armament hockey. But the power's fuming out, and it's visible, but it's in a circle. So basically, let's get into this. What if as Naruto and Neji, as Naruto then goes rushing up to Neji. No, as they then just stand there, they ask, "Are they ever gonna move?" As Neji then says, "If you won't move, then I will." As he then goes rushing at Naruto. Naruto then just smirks as he rushes at Neji. Neji goes straight ahead and does the 64 palm stuff, as nobody expects Naruto to dodge this, but Naruto dodges all of this like it's nothing. As Naruto then, being the cocky brat he is, then closes his eyes as he says, "Come on, Neji. I bet you can't close your eyes and fight me, but I bet I can you." As Neji then goes for an attack straight to the face, Naruto then senses this as he dodges. And then Neji then teleports body flickers right behind Naruto as he goes for an attack to Naruto's back. But as Naruto then opens his eyes, and then he dodges, and he grabs Neji's hand, and then he slams Neji on the ground. He's then about to go for next punch. As he punches Neji in the gut, Neji coughs out blood as he says, I don't give a damn if you are from the Hyuga clan." As he then grabs Neji's arm, and then he throws Neji, as Neji then goes flying down. So yeah, as Naruto then goes rushing at Neji. And then he does kind of like a Superman punch to Neji's face. Neji then does his rotation as Naruto focuses. And then he says, "Not today," as he then puts his hand on Neji's rotation, and he sucks the chakra that was inside of Neji's rotation. Like, there was no, wait, can he do that? No, he can't do that. But he put his hand on Neji's rotation. And then the nature energy that was inside of the orb where Neji was doing it, then exploded as Neji and Naruto then fly back a little bit. Naruto then rushes at Neji as he throws punch after punch after punch. He punches Neji in the gut, then he punches him in the face. Neji then says, "His punches are so hard." As Neji then gets punched again, and Naruto says, "Give a damn about the Hyuga, cause it might be the Hyuga's way to cave into destiny, but it sure well ain't mine." As he then punches Neji in the face, Neji coughs out blood and spit, and then as Neji then goes flying back down, Naruto then walks up to Neji as he says, "Neji, did you ever think..." He gives Neji that whole Takano Jutsu, as Neji then changes his ways and he vows to protect the main branch and everyone. So basically, the Konoha attack is actually going to happen at the end of the training exam when everybody's leaving and when they least expect it. As it's now time for the Gaara and Sasuke then happen. Their fight is legendary and great. Sasuke doesn't run out of all that chakra, but Gaara does kind of turn into the tailed beast. Then he actually defeats Sasuke, I'm going to say. How did the ninja let him do this? Because Jiraiya, Tsunade, the third Hokage and people like them were there. So, if this kid tries to destroy the entire stadium, he's gonna lose. So now it's time for the Naruto vs Gaara match. Naruto looks at Gaara as he has a smirkish grin on it, as he has a mad smirkish grin on his face. And then he just looks at Gaara. He asks, "Why did you do it?" As Lee has arrived already. As he then asks, "Why did you try to kill Lee?" "I told you I'd get my revenge." let me show you I wasn't here. As Naruto then laces his headband around his head as Gaara then goes rushing. As Gaara then throws sand at Naruto. Naruto then closes his eyes for a couple of seconds as he then opens them back. As he's dodging all of Gaara's attacks, and then when Gaara's off guard, he then rushes at Gaara. Gaara just looks at him as he says, I don't have time for you. As then when Naruto's about to attack, and then the sand's in front of Gaara's face, all of a sudden Naruto then teleports right in front of Gaara as he punches Gaara, as he nails Gaara right in the nose, which sends Gaara flying back. As Naruto then jumps back, and then he puts a Rasengan in his hand. He rushes at Gaara, and then he goes to hit Gaara with the Rasengan, but instead, his sand then pops out. Naruto's attack blows the sand away a little bit as Gaara then says, "Let's finish it out. Let's weed each other out in this last attack." As Gaara then turns into the full Shukaku, and then he transforms. Everybody's about to get up to run away or to take down the beast, but then Jiraiya says, "Hey, stop! Just let Naruto do him. He'll still defeat Gaara." As Naruto then jumps back, and then just because Naruto has the thing does not mean that he's a prodigy. As he then does a Shadow Clone Jutsu, and then he builds up a Rasengan in his hands. As he then jumps in the air, and then he's found his wind nature affinity, so he kind of is a prodigy. As he then says, like, y'all need to understand, Naruto's strongest attack is not the what's it called? The Rasen Shuriken. It's not. And it's not even the Tail Beast Bomb. And whatever stronger attack Naruto has. Naruto's strongest attack is the Odama Rasen Shuriken, which is going to be way larger. So the Odama Rasen Shuriken, since the Odama Rasengan can actually probably about take out a tailed beast bomb. Think about the Odama Rasen Shuriken. It can rival two tailed beast bombs. So rest in peace, Gaara. As Naruto then jumps in the air, and then he uses a good amount of his chakra. He can only do 3 of these until he's completely drained of his chakra. As he then jumps in the air, and he yells, "Odama Rasen Shuriken!" Or at least that's what it would have sounded like in, like if I was watching the sub. But instead, he then yells, "Odama Rasen Shuriken!" As this then goes flying down at Gaara. Gaara then, the tail beast then throws a punch at Naruto, but instead, this then explodes right in Gaara's face. Naruto now the attack then happens and everybody's thinking. He clearly wins and becomes Chunin, but everybody's now thinking this is. No, I've got to save that for the what if Naruto became Hokage earlier. What if? Not, I can't do it here because then kind of be spoiling a little bit of thing. You're good. Yeah, so basically in the what if Naruto became Hokage earlier, what if he's basically going to have his name is basically going to be the Orange Flash of the Leaf. So peace!